Hi, it's Miss Val, and believe it or not, I'm sitting at a Wawa right now. Some places may not have Wawas, but I got my favorite sandwich. It's turkey sausage, egg white on a bagel. And I got my handy dandy Wawa coffee, right? Anyway, this is Talking Truth, and I'd like to say hello. I'm Miss Val. Some people know me as Valerie Gail Niesner, but there's a lot of women out there that know me as Miss Val. So anyway, I'm just sitting here, and I just wanted to share with you the little things. The little things. I'm sitting in my car by myself, and I'm contemplating on whether to go to Barnes & Noble or not. Because sometimes I just like to read some books or whatever, and, just hang out. Different scene from the same old. So anyway, I'm just sitting here and I'm people watching. I like to watch sometimes. And I'll see some people and they look so happy, they're smiling, holding the door for people, and you hear people, thank you. And then there's some that I'm looking at and it's like, oh my gosh, they look miserable. It's sad because you don't know what other people are going through. It's days like this where I just want to let people know it's going to be okay, especially if I see somebody and you can tell, if someone's been crying or if they have, you can just tell. And, a complete stranger, you walk up to them, there's people that I've actually looked at and said, don't worry, it'll be okay. And they're like looking at me like, how did you know, like, I had something going on, And I guess it's the discernment of my spirit. And it's just the little things that we can do each day to just let someone know it's going to be okay. I just love that. Could be a hug, could be a smile, could be someone that's short $1 and needs $1 for a sandwich. I don't know. But the little things today, I find, become the big things later in life. Just sitting here, I'm so blessed to be able to have a phone, to have a car, to be able to eat, drink a cup of coffee, and it's just things that we take for granted every day. And I'm starting to realize in life that when you take the time to be thankful, because that's what I did when I was incarcerated almost every day, I was told, be thankful, not for, what for what you have. Don't keep thinking of what you don't have. And I kept thinking of not being with my kids and not being able to go out and look at the sun or the grass or the trees. But that's why I appreciate so much more the little things today. When I look up behind me, I look at the sky. And the sky means more to me today than it ever did, because when I was incarcerated, all I was able to do was look out this chicken wire, and I was hoping to get a glimpse of a bird every now and then. And a lot of the girls, which Angel Nelke will remember, they always said to me, Miss Val, what's the first thing you're going to do when you get out? I said, hug a tree, because I didn't see any trees. So it's those little things that become the big things later. Sometimes we don't realize it. It could be, our child handing us a rock off the ground. And when Natalie and Jeffrey were growing up, I always put everything in a plastic bag. I actually have a drawer loaded with plastic bags with little notes that I put in them with the dates. Natalie picked up this flower today and said, here, Mommy, I love you. This is for you. Yeah, that's what I did. I'm sorry, but I'm hungry. I got to eat. And this stuff's real. It's all live. It's like I'm not going into my videos and editing them. I'm not putting anybody down. Sometimes that's needed. But I like to do live stuff. because I keep it real, you know. But it's about the little things. So it could be something as little as, you know, I used to say I want to write a book called God and a Cup of Coffee, because this was the biggest thing in county. Women like lived for their coffee, and it's true. They all wanted their coffee. And this coffee is very hot. So with that said, I will tell you that you can share a cup of coffee with somebody and just, you know, just say, you know, just called. You want to see if you want to have a cup of coffee and talk. But when I talk to people, a lot of the girls that I talk to, they would come up to me and ask me for a cup of coffee. And then I would sit down with them and we'd end up talking. And it always led to the gospel of Jesus Christ, which I'm very happy about that. And I never had one girl ever turn me away when I started talking to them about the gospel of Jesus Christ. That little thing is not a little thing. That's one of the biggest things you can do in this life while you're here on your journey, is sharing the love of God and the gospel of Jesus Christ. Everything else is little, real little. You know, just be thankful just for today. We're not promised tomorrow. I know I say this in all my videos, but it's so true. And when you grasp it and when you really get it, you are not going to let anybody steal your joy for today. And when I say it's just the little things, take time just to call somebody and say, I was thinking of you. Just wanted to see if you're doing okay. There may be a lot of you out there right now that, you know, are watching this video, and, you know, for anybody, I have a lot of people say, you know, hey, I needed that. We all need that, even me. We all need to be reminded that if you woke up this morning and were able to do the littlest things, you're so blessed. You're so blessed. So when you find that things are crashing down around you and you think you have problems, you know, it could be, sometimes I do it, dishes, wash, and sometimes I let it overrule my life. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, people shouldn't, you know, help and pick up after themselves, you know, because sometimes it just shows that you're appreciated as a person. But nobody else, you know, everybody is more important than those things, because those things don't love you back. And I mean, that's one thing that I have to work on. But if you just take the time today and just thank God for what you have, that you woke up. I know that there's people out there that are hurting, like I say all the time, but you have today, and God has a purpose and a plan for your life. And it's, again, it's just those little things. And I'm sitting here again and I'm watching all these people walk in and out of this Wawa. And I know that some have no faith. What is their hope in life? You know, some people, we're not here just to die, and that's a wonderful thing to know as a Christian. And there's so many people out there that are just living to live for this world, and this world is going to pot, as you all know. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my time and I'm going to go to Barnes and Noble now, and I want to do a couple things, and I haven't done that in years. So with that said, I hope everybody has a blessed day. You're here. So that's a good thing. So it's the little things today. It's the little things. Take one thing today that you thought was cute or special. It could be anything. Like I said, if your son picks up a stick and hands it to you, if your daughter picks up a piece of grass and hands it to you. Yes, I have saved pieces of grass with notes. Put a note on it. Put it in a plastic bag and save it. Because I am telling you that years from now, you will look at that plastic bag and you will read that little note, and it'll be so precious to you. It really, really will. It'll be like, oh my gosh, I remember that day, you know. Treasure the little things today. Today only happens once. Make it amazing. So this video was about the little things in life. And one thing I do know is sitting at Wawa, like this in my car with my windows up. It's very, very hot, and I feel like I'm going to explode. So I'm going to get ready to go, okay? So remember, again, it's the little things. Do one little comment below. If you like this video, give it, whoa, hey, yo, it's the little thing. I'm not gonna have no hearing after a while. But please, comment below. Share a little thing, your little thing story with us so that we can share that. And if you would give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. And pass it on, because you never know who may need a kind word or just some uplifting today. And if these videos do that, then I'm doing my job. I'm not looking for anything else, okay? So have a blessed day. Keep on keeping on. Keep looking up and make Jesus Christ Lord of your life. Bye-bye.